It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are, NBA fans. Playoff game 4 of the second round with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And after losing the first 3 games of the series, certainly not the position they'd hoped to find themselves in as we approach Game 4, needless to say. Now looking for a win simply to stave off elimination. So what's the mindset, Jet?
Man, this is where your pride's got to kick in. Are you kidding me? You cannot get swept. This is where you have to dig in, dig down deep. Are you going to win the series? Probably not. But you cannot get swept.
Kenny and I know this for a fact. Adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it. How they respond tonight, Kenny, will tell me something about this team. The home fans will show up, but the question is, will the team show up? Do they want to go fishing, or do they want to go to the next game?
Looks like a fishing trip.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. And now we head down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
It's game for conference semifinals. It should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Portland Trailblazers. Look at the Trailblazers. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
And in a lot of ways, I feel like the pressure could be off. I mean, you're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting anything from you at this point. They can just go out and let it fly.
I agree with you. I mean, that's exactly right. You've got to win this game. You're down 3-0. Play freely, play confidently, and let it all hang out.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Steph Curry's out there with Big Red, and it's Azili in at the 5 spot. Now here's Lillard. Down low, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside Curry. Pass to Parks. From the stripe. Misses off the left iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
On up the court. And the basket by Curry.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Iguodala, wide open. Misses the 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Kicks it to Moniunas. Out to the wing. Aminu dishes to Plumlee. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Curry outside. That is good. Curry's got 5 now.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Curry passes to Parks. Azili kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving it around. Outside for Curry. The pass to Parks. 5 to shoot. From the high post. Plumlee with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Plumlee with a screen on Green. Lillard with it, now guarded by Parks. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry passes to Parks, and he goes in for the dunk.
Tell you what, this is some serious showmanship here. Loving that tomahawk.
Clark, came with force, and that's not just getting 2 points. He was sending a message.
Making a statement.
And also a momentum shifter. I mean, the energy, you can see it. Take a look at the bench. Those guys are fired up. That makes you want to fight.
Plumlee, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 6 points for Mason Plumlee.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Big Red. Curry dishes to Azili. To the inside. No good from Parks.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Moniunas kicks to McCullough. Jacks up a three. Good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Warriors trail by 3. Parks passes to Iguodala. To the paint. It's tipped. Moniunas with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Parks passes to Curry. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here is Lillard. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Now here's McCollum. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Green passes it to Parks. From 10 feet out, gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to
For the Trailblazers, Moniunas has checked in for Alexander. Aminu comes in for Allen Crabbe. And Damian Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Golden State also making some changes. Azili comes in for Anderson Varejao. And Big Red subbed in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Big Red out there with Livingston. And it's Azili in at the 5, roaming the paint. That ties it up.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Parks passes to Green. Here's Big Red. Back to Green. Pass to Parks. From deep. They get it again. And that one's good. Azili's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Lillard attacking. Here's Davis. And he jams it in.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Shooting one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On the wing, Iguodala. Wide open look. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Lillard attacking. There's a screen by Modiunas. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks, sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
There's the pass to Parks. Feeds to Livingston. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. 4th, Damian Lillard.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Set the pick. To the paint. Iguodala with the steal. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot from 12. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Warriors lead by 8. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Azili the pass to Parks. Golden State moving it around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And it's 6 points for Freak.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He had 18 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for Fire tonight, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Aminu grabs the miss.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Chalmers. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Parks. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He's been wayward and just off on a about everything he's put up in this period.
And it's Aminu in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Warriors ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Moniunas out there at Plumlee, and it's Aminu in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. McCollum, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Big Red. He's guarded by McCollum. Kicks it out to Iguodala. There's the pick. Tries again. And there's a sweet move to the rack on the lay-in from Parks.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple. And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
The Trailblazers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 6.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Azili. Plumlee with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Moniunas, no luck. Warriors leading by 6. Parks passes to Curry. Fires it up. Goes back up. And Green with the lay-in. 8 points for him.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same.
Take a look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Verejao. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Big Red's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Livingston passes to Parks. He kicks it to Green. Pass to Parks. Fires the 3. No good on that last second attempt there. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Warriors lead by 8. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. Warriors leading by 8. Stolen by Chalmers. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Livingston is out there with Big Red. And it's Azili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Green outside. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 6 assists here tonight. Chalmers dishes to Aminu. Looking for Motiejunas. He gets it there. And he gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Green, the screen. Lets it go from 14. And they're able to recover. That's good. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. A different look now for Portland. Davis is checked in for Motiejunas. And Lillard subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Curry's checked in for Golden State. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Abs checked in for the Trailblazers. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Lillard kicks to Crabbe. He feeds it to McCollum. Plumlee with the screen. Off the screen. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
That drops. And 12 points for Steph Curry.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Parks. Rebounded by McCollum.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Pass to Parks. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's 10 points for Freak.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Davis sets a screen. McCollum kicks to Crabbe. Portland no good that time either.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebounding.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Lillard attacking. Comes up empty down low.
The crossover worked to perfection. The shot, not so much.
Parks passes to Curry. Pulls up on the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin. Sounds easy enough.
Matajunas is checked in for Portland. Aminu comes in for Alan Crabb.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your laser dancers.
Warriors leading by 9. It's tipped. Green dishes to Curry. Golden State moving it around. And the shot is good. And that's 12 points for Freak.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Here's Big Red from the inbound. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Big Red's got 6 in the quarter.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Davis with the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Poked away and stolen by Lillard. And it's Matajunas atop the key. Good on the shot.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here's Parks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Big Red. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And another 3 for Golden State.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Davis. Alexander comes in for Matajunas. Crab's checked in for McCollum. And it's Chalmers in for Lillard. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And a foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
In your Trailblazers, number 5.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Chalmers. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Big Red. From past the arc. Off target with that shot. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Well, he reminded us all of how dangerous he is as a slasher. He drove the lane time and time again and got points inside to show for it. An explosive, hard-charging performance. I loved it.
He gave them an enormous lift tonight, make sure they're moving on to the conference finals. He said, you know what, give me the ball, let me go to work. This is barbecue chicken soup play with a diet soda.
So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs for Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Now on to what should be an amazing conference finals coming up in just a few days. We will see you again soon.